What's up, AMFAM? Welcome back to our channel. If you are new to this channel, if it's the first time you're seeing our beautiful faces, don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up and comment down below, hey, I'm a new member of the AM family.
Yeah, let us know if you are new, if you just found our channel, or if you are newly subscribed and you've been watching forever. Let us know that too. You should be ashamed, but let us know anyway. I'm joking. Alright, let's dive right in. Today we're going to do a bit of a story time, as well as we're going to answer some more of your questions that you asked, because our last video we didn't answer many questions.
Yeah, we mostly ate.
This channel did kind of start off as a long distance channel. We were in long distance when we started Instagram, and that was our first social media platform, Instagram, and we kind of used it as inspiration for people that were in long distance, because we were currently in long distance, and helping to push other people made it easier for us. But we also had a lot of hard times. So that's what today's story time is about. It's about the moments during our long distance relationship where we thought about breaking up, and one particular moment where we almost broke up, but thankfully we didn't. That was the best decision we ever made. Obviously we're here now and married and extremely happy, and I'm so glad we didn't make that decision, because it would have been a stupid decision. You don't give up when things are hard. If you give up when things are hard, you're gonna miss out on the most beautiful parts. So keep pushing whenever anything is hard, unless it's hard and like toxic or something, you know, like you should know when things need to end and when it's just hard in that moment, but it will get better. Okay,
Sounds good.
Why don't you start off the story time for us?
As you know, we not only were in long distance for 9 months, but we also had time difference. So we had about 5 or 6 hours time difference. So every time I would go to sleep, she was still awake for a few hours after that. And when I would wake up, she would be fast asleep. That was really hard for us to find a balance when it came to that as well.
Yeah.
A lot of times you woke up early and I went to sleep very, very late. It was easier for me to go sleep late and for her to wake up early, obviously.
Yes.
But yeah, that was one of the difficult times we had. And obviously not knowing when we would be reunited.
That was the hardest part. I think that was where most of our stress came from, because we went into our long distance thinking it was going to be a month, and it turned out to be 9 months. That's a long time. It's almost a year. When you anticipated 1 month. We anticipated 1 month so much that we had a trip to Greece planned for when I was coming back to London, something for us to look forward to that we would be excited about.
Yeah.
But that was right before I left London, was when things with COVID started happening, but nobody at that point had any idea how serious it was going to be. Surely not either of us. We didn't even really think about it. We didn't even know the capacity of it. We had no idea what was coming towards us.
No, nobody
and what we were going to go through. We had great circumstances though. We were both at home. You still got paid from your job. I was home.
Yeah.
And living with my parents in my house. I had a huge backyard. I had a pool. I had my dogs. Like,
alright. So bragging about all the things you had.
No, I'm saying that I was grateful. That's what I'm trying to say.
I know.
I'm saying, like, even though we're saying how hard that time was, we still had it a lot better than a lot of people, you know. Like, in London, the house is a small apartment. You don't have much fresh air. At that point, it was like heavy lockdown, so you had to stay home, you know, you could only go out to the grocery. Those times. Anyway, so let me talk a little bit about struggles for us during the long distance. I would say the main struggle for us was communication. We were newly together. We had gotten together 2 months before I left.
Yeah.
Was it 2 months?
2 3 months.
2 to 3 months before I left.
Yeah.
So, and we were in that really excited, lovey-dovey, like nothing can go wrong, barely any arguments phase where we were obsessed with each other. We saw the best in each other no matter what. You know that phase where just everything is like rainbows and sparkles and nothing, you know what I mean? It's like you're in a bubble, yeah. We were in that phase right before we left.
Yeah.
But you can't stay in that phase for very long in long distance.
No, you
so
can't.
Our bubble quickly popped and things became really hard. And yeah, we had a breakdown in communication because we weren't used to having to communicate like that.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? We were always used to just happy, fun conversation. And
it got harder really quickly because we also weren't really used to not seeing each other, so having to communicate all the time via video calls or just messaging, it just didn't feel the same. The communication got harder because of that, because of how hard it was to communicate via those like the laptop or the phone. Especially for me, it was really hard sometimes, maybe connection wise. It would break up, and like, I mean, like while talking, I would not understand her. That would be frustrating. Because when you're in person, you understand everything the other person is saying. You can actually see them, you can touch them.
yeah.
You are more into the conversation than you would be if you're just on the phone.
You know, like, either way, without all of the additions, like the time difference, the bad connection, stress of COVID, stress of not knowing when I'm actually coming back because we had no idea, like I said, on top of, besides all of that, 9 months long distance is hard. Even if you had everything else perfect connection, no time difference. Still 9 months without seeing your partner, without touching them, without holding them, without any of that physical side, which is so important for both of us as well. That's another thing that I'll say, is both of our love languages are physical touch, so that was also really hard. But I would say the worst part of it, and the part that put the most stress, was not knowing when. Because the borders in Trinidad and Tobago, where I'm from, where I was living with my parents for 9 months, were shut. And every month or so there would be like an update and there would be some optimism about it, but every month it was cancelled and blah blah blah. So our hopes would be up and then they'd be down. They'd be up and then they'd be down. Eventually we stopped. We stopped thinking about it, and we stopped looking forward to the future. And I think that was a part of it where it started going down even further as well, because we wanted to stop getting our hopes up and having them crushed. So we kind of just stopped thinking about the future altogether, which made it even worse.
And it happened kind of soonish as well. That's why we had that moment really, really low where we almost ended it. And it didn't happen at the end of the 9 months. It happened probably in the first 2 to 3 months.
That's true. That's a good point. That part where we thought we were going to break up happened really early on. It wasn't even towards the end.
No.
And then after we got over that, we had another 5 months where we were kind of good. We were getting into a routine of long distance. We would do date nights. You know, we started our Instagram channel. And when we got back together, some days we would actually miss it.
Yeah.
We would actually miss falling asleep to the sound of each other's voices.
Yeah.
We would miss our date nights via Skype. But yeah, it was early on, and I remember it. Do you want to talk about that exact moment?
Yes, I don't remember exactly the argument we were having and what actually brought us to that point, but I remember what happened. I remember that we did break up. I feel like we did say that's it, like we're done.
We did.
And
for one night.
For one night. Oh, that's a hell of a night.
For one night, yeah.
I remember I was like, I didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I wasn't going to do is messaging her, because I knew she wouldn't have answered me. Like she should have been the one to message me for some reason. I don't know why it was supposed to be that way. I don't remember. But I was just like waiting around and kind of like...
Were you waiting for me to message, or did you really think that it was it? Would you have never messaged again?
No, I think I would have messaged the day after if you wouldn't have that night.
Yeah.
But I stayed awake so late because I knew she was awake. I knew, like, you think you went out or something.
Yeah.
You went out with friends because she could do that in Trinidad.
I don't think I did. I think I was thinking about it. I don't remember if I did.
I remember you being out and then you messaged me.
Okay. You may be right then. You may be right. Maybe I went. Maybe I had plans from before.
So yeah,
and
that's
I
what
still
happened.
went. So but I feel like I did enjoy. I remember not enjoying it, so I came home.
You went in the room in this people's house, and then you went home earlier or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But oh my god, I was like, when I saw her message, I was like, oh my god, okay, this is good stuff. It's not completely over. I don't remember what you said, but I was like, okay, they gave me a little bit of a hope, although we were still you know, I will probably be like crying as well. I'm very anxious, heart beating fast, and all of that.
Yeah.
Really awful emotions. But that's obviously what you feel like when you're sad. And I think I don't remember if we got together that night or we waited until the morning. No, we did. It was a few hours that we were messaging a little bit, like back and forth throughout a few hours gap. And I think at the end of the night we just realized like, what are we doing, kind of thing.
Yeah.
We can't stop this.
We can't. No, yeah. It didn't. So our breakup was probably less than a night.
Yeah.
So less than 12 hours.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why I don't really consider it a breakup, because how is that a
Yeah,
breakup?
yeah.
It's not even a full day. But we did say we're done. Did all the like moving on, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye dramatics to then.
We did that. I remember.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, the
We said
goodbyes
goodbye?
on the phone. I think we did that as well.
Yeah, probably.
But like, I'm done. I'm sorry, lads. I don't know. I can't remember. I think we did a phone call, like a goodbye phone call as well.
Yeah. I'm
That's
sure we.
so dramatic.
I'm sure we did that. I mean, we're lesbians, right? We have to be dramatic. But that was probably half to see if the other person would, you know,
Yeah.
have any feelings about it.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. But I don't think either of us thought that would be it.
Yeah.
Did you think so?
Maybe in that moment I did, but
I don't think I ever thought that.
oh, that's good.
I don't think
That's
I ever thought that would be it.
I should remember what I
You
argued
know,
about.
I was like, our love was way too deep and way too intense for that to be it.
Yeah.
We were like, I have been in love in the past. I've been in relationships in the past. You guys know I've mentioned them. You have as well, one of them. But I had been like in really like deep relationships, or what I thought really in love in the past. But this like nothing compared to how I felt about you, which is a lot. You know, very in love. So yeah, I was like, there's no way it can end like this. Anyway, moral of the story is that in that night we realized and we made a decision that we were going to go through with this as long as it took, as hard as it got, until we were back together.
I need to go harder.
Long distance wasn't gonna be what broke us up.
Yes.
You know, something else can break us up, but not this.
Not this.
So we did it. It got harder and it got easier, and they were really good moments, and we started to enjoy it, and we fell into a routine. We found
Yeah.
a way. We found a way to survive for 9 months.
I must say, we were lucky. As we said at the beginning, we had everything apart from
Yeah.
the bad stuff, like the bad connection or the hour difference. We both were at home 24/7.
Yeah.
So that was like the perfect situation for us to survive that. Now my question to you is, do you think we would have survived if we both were going out and doing jobs and stuff like that?
I think that we would have broken up more times. And I think we would have argued double
times.
the amount.
Yes.
But I still think we would have gotten back together at the end of it when I came back.
Yeah.
Or whatever, right? But I do think that is one of the reasons why it was a little bit easier for us, is because we weren't going out.
Yeah.
We didn't have anyone else to prioritize because we were home because of COVID.
Yeah.
We had all the time in the world to talk to each other, and we made a lot of time for each other because of that. You know, you were kind of like my routine through my day. pretty
Yeah,
much. We
from
would
the
wake
morning.
up,
Yeah.
have breakfast together. You guys know this. Do work out together, Skype.
You would have breakfast, I would have lunch.
Yeah, you'd have lunch, not breakfast together. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think it would have been harder if we had jobs and we were going out, blah blah blah. But I still think we would have stayed together.
It's one thing that Alexa told me before we got together, is that when she's done with someone, she's done.
Yeah.
That didn't count for me.
That didn't count for you.
That didn't count for me. Sorry, people. When she's
Sorry.
done with me, she's not really done with me.
No, I'm never done with you. Alright, so that's our story time of the time we almost broke up. We kind of did break up for
We did break up.
12 hours, but yeah, that's it. Tell us what you think. tell us if you're going through long distance. We'd love to know everyone that's going through long distance. That always holds a place in our hearts.
Big time.
We love helping out anyone that's going through long distance. When we hear about it, we feel that we have empathy for it. You know, we feel your pain because we struggle through it. We know all the emotions. We know all the ups and downs. We can relate 100%. So talk to us about your long distance experiences. Tell us your story. We'd love to hear them. And maybe one day we'll do a video where we share your long distance relationships with everyone.
And it might sound a little bit selfish and weird, but I do miss it a little bit sometimes.
I know, me too. I miss it a little bit too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we miss everything we don't have. Okay, it's we've been going for a while, so let's answer a few questions really quick.
Yes.
Before Instagram, did you two individually feel outgoing about your past relationships to be this public? No.
Oh. Oh, what do you mean exactly?
Did you want to be this public about your relationship in the past? Our relationship before you, I was thinking about YouTube more seriously. As in, I wanted to start a channel, and I wanted to start a couples channel. But I guess the reason I didn't do it is because I knew I didn't want to do it with my ex, and I didn't feel comfortable to do it with my ex. So I had thought about like starting YouTube because I wanted to, but I knew that I didn't want to with her, so that's why it didn't happen. So with you, you were the first person that I really wanted to be so public with.
I feel the same way. I was basically in a closed, in the closet relationship with my ex. She wasn't out with anybody really, so that never really crossed my mind.
Yeah.
But did I wanted to do something like this career before? Yes, but I never really realized that until I met Alexa and she brought that into my life.
Aww. What's your biggest goal right now? I would say we set little goals each month, but I would say our biggest goal really is to save for a house. That is honestly my biggest goal because it's hard. Yeah, saving for a house is hard because doing YouTube is hard. Every month is different, and until we reach a certain point, it's a bit inconsistent because, you know, it depends on like how YouTube is, like how many ads and all this other stuff. Right now our money is like, our income is kind of up and down, so saving is hard, but also we travel a lot for our job, so we do have to put some money towards that. But we are saving for a house, and I would say that's our main goal because I really want to have a house to come back to and something that we can rent out while we're not there because we'll still be traveling. But that's my main goal.
Same. I am done renting. Like I am fed up of renting because it's, you put money towards a house that is not even yours, where you can just buy a house and not having to pay rent ever again. That's our main goal.
What would be the first destination you would like to travel with your first kid in the future? Where would I like to take our kid? I would think of somewhere like beachy. That's where I would want to take them. And I would want to take them there at like 1 or 2. But we'd probably end up traveling before that. But I'm thinking like a beach destination.
I would bring them to...
somewhere with like a resort that has, you know, stuff for kids too.
I would bring them to like Bali, I think.
You bring them to Bali? I don't think I'll bring them to Bali. I feel Bali's a little bit too rough and wild.
Maybe
I would think of somewhere a little bit more cushy than Bali, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bali might be too much for a baby.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Maybe like Hawaii, something more like easy beach life with like a nice resort or something. But then again, you never know. We can take them backpacking with us in freaking Southeast Asia, them in front of us like this, you know?
the Philippines?
Oh, the Philippines, yeah. We could do that.
Really nice.
I'm wondering if you or Maria smoke. Neither of us smoke. We used to, but we stopped several years ago, and we have not ever done since then. And this person also asked if Maria has ever been with a man. She has not. I mean, you had like, not all the way.
No, never all the way.
Never all the way, but like playful stuff, right? When you were figuring out yourself?
Yes,
like first base, second base, but not
no.
full on third base.
No, never down there.
Yeah.
I'm a golden star.
You're a golden star. Okay guys, I think that's enough questions for today. This video's been going on for a while. We hope you enjoyed today's story time. We hope you found something to relate to in it, or some inspiration in whatever way you can, and apply it to any part of your life, which is that when things are hard, you should try to push through because the best will be there waiting when you get there.
She speaks so well.
You do too.
You speak so well.
You do as well, my love. Okay guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, join the family because we have videos, 3 videos every single week, and they're awesome, guys.
And we are on a road
To 100K, baby!
to 100K, baby. Let's make that happen. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.